All right, so I've been carving for nearly 20 years, full-time artist, and I've seen a problem arise, and I want to talk about it briefly, about how to avoid it. But before I get to that, I wanted to lay out the two kind of necessary parts, I think, of being an artist. And the first is to make things that you just purely enjoy making, right? They're not truly motivated by money. They're simply motivated by the joy of creation or some other impetus that isn't money, right? That's this project for me. I had fun making this. I enjoyed making it. It was a project that I have no desire to sell now. I'd like to keep it, and it's a decoration for my shop and a reminder that I do make stuff that I enjoy just for myself. There are also projects that I make for money. Those projects are projects that might be commission ordered. There's Edison. Those are projects I wouldn't have decided to make. Maybe it's because I don't care about the theme or the style of carving or so on and so forth, but I still made it, and I'm not necessarily mad about it because I get paid for it. Then there are projects that tick off both of those boxes, that check both categories, and that's something like this, where, for instance, I made this for the purpose of an instructional book that I sell for money, and that's this book here. Right. And, shameless plug, this is in the description below. It's a book on carving faces, of course. But the thing, and really getting to the problem that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that I find some people live in, this bad zone, is just spending time in one of those categories. And I know this. Ask me how I know this. Yeah. From experience, I've done both of these, and I've lived or dwelt in these spaces for years that I didn't switch back or find any middle ground in. And so the first is, I can relate to this one. It's working for money and for money only. I received a really big commission order, and partway through, I realized I'm just cranking out crap that I know I can crank out quickly. I need to start making it better. Then I started making it better, and well, the whole thing fell apart anyway. But the point is that at least I respected myself more in the process, right? So the problem there was I was just making stuff to crank it out. And whenever I get in a headspace of just making stuff for money or for a contract or whatever, the quality goes down. On the opposite side of things, if I just make stuff out of pure bliss and love for my craft, sometimes I lose sight of what needs to be done. I don't take commission orders. I don't get involved in fun projects that I might otherwise have gotten involved in. And so I don't make any money probably. I mean, some very lucky artists make things that they love and are able to sell those things. But the majority of artists have to consider commerce. For instance, I love using the example of Chris Stapleton, singer-songwriter, had a bluegrass career or side hustle he loved. That was his passion. But as a career, he wrote songs. And in that career of writing songs, he was able to make a living, and he afforded the opportunity to travel around with a bluegrass band. So eventually he was able to combine the two and create country music that people love. That's kind of inspired by the bluegrass. So if you can combine those things, that's great. And for me, that's this carving. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.